wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beautiful subscribers. First of all, I want to welcome all of my new subscribers to my channel. First of all, I want to tell you something. I had today my exam and alhamdulillah I passed. Oh my gosh. If I tell you this exam was a very big and heavy weight on my shoulders, and now I feel like I'm flying. Literally I'm flying, like for real. Alhamdulillah, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I passed this exam, and I'm thankful for the people that helped me through this exam, and I'm thankful for everyone who believed in me, and I'm thankful for getting back my self-confidence. I'm very thankful. Well, I was not sure if I would tell my story, yes or no, but I was telling my friends about my exam and that I did it for so many times. I didn't pass yet. Every time I was on the edge. And they asked me, why you didn't pass? Did you not learn enough? This and that. I did learn. It's not about learning. It's not about the knowledge. If I have the knowledge in me, yes, I do. I know everything. But I got blackouts when I do the exam. And sometimes I know the answer, but I cannot get hold of it. You know what I mean? Like it's waving there, but I cannot get it. Every time I want to get the answer, it's flying away. Like that. I told my friends and my Zumba members, my Zumba freestyle members, this is happening with me, and I'm struggling, like really struggling. I'm tired of this. I wanna get rid of this. I just wanna pass and done with it. Done. I'm tired. Learning every time and not passing is, you know, it was like a nightmare, and now it's over because I did the exam and alhamdulillah I passed. I passed. And that means I conquered my fear for failures, where this story is about. So guys, I have a problem. Well, I had a problem, and that was I had fear for failures, or fear of failures. I don't know how you call it, balance in Dutch. Anyway, it was so strong, and I didn't know where it come from until I met my dean, Dekan, at the university that I'm studying at the moment, Hogeschool Rotterdam. And I told her my story and that I have problem with exams. Whenever I have exam, I get blackouts, especially those ones that are very important, because the little exams I pass. I don't get it how, but I do. And presentation, I score high. Only this exam, because I didn't pass for 3 times, and I was like, what is this? What is going on? I felt stupid. I felt dumb. It was not feeling well. No, I felt confused, you know. I felt so dumb, like, how can I not pass? How can I make the same mistake every time? But then I figured out, well, with the help of my dean, of course, Caroline. Caroline is a beautiful person from inside and outside. She helped me so much. I worked on myself. I developed myself. I grow. I didn't know it was possible. I grow. Like, whoa. You know, I'm above 30. So I think, oh, I'm already mature. I'm already grown up. But believe me, every day you grow. Every day you learn something new. Every day. Believe it or not. So, here it comes. This is my journey. How I conquered my fear for failures. It is not gone. It will be not gone forever. I will always have it, but I know how to deal with it. Are you ready? Let me take a sip of my Red Bull, and then we'll start. Alright. Once upon a time, I was in Leeuwarden. This is a place in Friesland, a small city in Friesland, and I was studying tourism. I will tell you now my journey, how I get there from college, fear to my university that I'm doing now. Well, no, let's go back for when I came to Holland. Then maybe you will understand. Alright, once upon a time, this girl over here was 12-year-old and she came from Somalia with her family, mom, two brothers and two sisters. As a 12-year-old child, then at that age, I'm done with primary school and then I have to go to the next step. Middelbare school, I don't know how to say it in English, well, before the university. First I had to learn the language. We went to school for for foreigner who doesn't know the language to learn the basic language. And they call it here in Holland inschakelklas. So you have there a lot of foreigner kids who doesn't speak the language. Well, some of them speak because they're already for a long time here in the country. And me, I was there only a few months. And I had to start from scratch, from ABCD. Well, I didn't take long to learn the things and to speak and to communicate because I love to speak to people. Whoever was walking on the street, I love to make chit chat with them, like talking to them, even though they didn't understand me. But the beautiful things about this is people. You have a lot of people. You have those beautiful people from the inside and outside, and you have those old people who love to help. And I love those people too. So whenever someone was making conversation with me, I was just talking back and trying to make conversation. Sometimes I was not out of my words, so hands, legs, everything was helping. Anyway, I started learning the language. 8 months later, I know the language, so they decided to put me in the class with Dutch people. It was going well. I learned how Dutch people cook and everything. It was nice. I had nice experience. But then, you don't have to forget, I was a refugee. So in a refugee camp, people get transferred every time. So I was staying there only for a few months and then I had to go transfer to another place. I went to the other place. It was also a small city. And I went to the regular school, not to the foreigner school. Alhamdulillah, it was good. I went to the regular school. It was going great. It was good. I learned the language. I was getting high grades. I was equal with those Dutch people. So it was very alright. But then, again, we had to transfer to another camp. Well, it was not a camp. It's not like camp, it's houses, you know. So I got transferred to another camp and there I stayed longer. But then the school there was not that nice. Let me say there was a lot of racism. And I'm at the age 14, 15, wild, just came from a country. We don't accept you are this or you're that. We get violent and angry and yeah. You're a child, you know, when you're a child you cannot explain it. Now if this happened to me, I can explain it very well. So anyway, the school I didn't like it at all, so I tried to transfer myself to another school, the college, where the big people go, where the old people go, you know. We call them the AMA, you know, like the underage, but 17, they're older than us, they go to different schools. I was like, you know what, I want to go to that school. Maybe I will become mature and I want to learn more because in the previous school, I was always in a fight, drama. You know, you didn't have the feeling to study. I don't come out of my world. It's late, you know. Anyway, I said to my head teacher, I want to transfer because I don't see myself growing in the school. They understood because I was not even attending none of the classes, so it was better for me to transfer myself to another school. I transferred myself to a college and that was amazing experience. The teachers, every teacher that I have, so supportive, so good. But this is college, the primary class, the first study year. I did administration, I liked it. but then I had to do my internship. I had to do internship in a museum. Museum is so boring, oh my goodness. But it went well, I graduated, it was done. But then I had to go to the next step, to go to the second base. You have like 4 bases, and then you can go to university to get your bachelor or your master. So I finished the first base, I had to go to the second base. But then in my internship, the other internship was in how do you say it? Promotion bureau with a lot of kids, like my age, who are doing the internship there, and they grow, they became mature. At the end, we were wearing all tux, like very chic. Anyway, the headmistress of the second base, no, the fourth base, saw me, and she talked with me. We had a conversation about which education I'm doing and what I want to do next, and yada yada yada. And then she said to me, "You have to apply for tourism and leadership." But I was like, "But this is base 4. I just finished base 1. I have to do base 2 and 3." She said, "Girl, I believe in you, and base 2 and 3 is too easy for you. So I recommend you to go to the base 4, MBO 4, van 1 naar 4. I was like, okay. It was hard. It was hard working. It was even staying at school until 8, 9 o'clock in the evening. Can you believe it? It was late. So, but then I had a teacher. She was so mean. She hated me for no reason. I don't know why. Maybe because I was too happy and she was too dark. I don't know. Her soul was so dark, like she was not happy at all. Anyway, and she tried to make my life miserable. She almost had it, almost. But alhamdulillah, I never give up. I'm stubborn. I'm very stubborn. This head is so hard, like a rock. Yeah. Anyway, she said to me, I am not allowed to do this education. I'm not allowed to be in base 4 because I only finished base 1. I have to do 2 and 3 to become 4 and this and that. And I was not allowed to graduate with my classmates because I was not capable to do base 4. That's what she said. Well, I talked to the headmistress. This is happening, what can I do? I cried my soul out because it was hurting. I was doing so my best. And then she told me that. It was painful though. Anyway, I went to the headmistress and then she said to me, okay, take the offer. Tell her I will do base 3 and with a delay of 6 months for base 4. We agreed. Okay, guess what? This girl worked so hard. She had sleepless night that this eye became dark. It was almost contour natural, Anyway, I passed and I graduated with my classmates. I didn't have delay. And then she was looking at me like, well done. Well done. I always believed in you. How? How did you believe in me? You let me do base less so that I have delay. But because of my hard working, I passed. That is where it started, my fear for failure. But this is not where it developed. I'm going to tell you where it developed. Well, my fear for failure developed when I did university bachelor study, small business and retail management. So this was not my first bachelor study that I did, but first I choose for international business and management, but it was other than I expected. It was different than I expected. So in 6 months I changed it to small business and retail management. And then that was in Stenden Hogeschool. This is in Leeuwarden. The first year was going great. The second year came. We had a new teacher. This teacher was pain in the bum. Like, really, he was a bully. Number one bully. You had bully kids. This was a teacher bully. Can you imagine? Someone, when you go to school, you have class with him, your whole heart is crying out like, please, let him be sick. Well, this was this teacher. This man gave me sleepless night. He frightened me, like really. He was telling me, you are not capable of doing this education. What are you still doing here in the class? Go change the education now you can. Later you will cry. He was threatening me, like literally. And I was like, you're not allowed to talk to me like that. I will not accept him to talk to me like that. I can't. My blood doesn't let me do that. So I was like, no, you're not allowed to talk to me like that. And I was like, I have my paper that got me here. So anyway, I started to ignore him. But then I saw that he was giving me bad grades. And when I go to him for explanation, he didn't give me any explanation. It doesn't make sense. It was not right. And at that moment, I had also sessions with the dean because of my fear for failure. But it was not, back then it was not fear for failure. Back then was blackouts. Because when I do exams, I get blackouts. I know everything. Before I enter the class, I know everything. But when I sit there and I got my papers for exam, everything is, I don't know, none of the answer, and I start guessing. And guess what? Wrong. And I'm very good at something. Follow your intuition and doubt your intuition. Well, my intuition is telling me this is the right answer. And I know it's the right answer, But then, I doubt myself. No, maybe it was that one. And I go and mix all the theory together. And then, I will change the answer. And when I get my grade and I see what I had first was the right one. You know how painful that is? And I did it over and over and over. And every time I say I will not do it, and I do it. That was crazy. This teacher make my life miserable. He was telling me I was not capable to do that. I'm not allowed. Get out of the class. You're this, you're that, you're that. I had enough of it. I went to the headmaster of the education. I went to him, I told him, listen, mister, this and this and this is happening in my class. What can I do? I cannot take it anymore. I don't want to be in that class. Transfer me to other class. I don't want to have him as a teacher. He said, you are not the first person that's coming to us with a complaint about the teacher. I'm happy that you came and now we can take action. Well, they took action, but the action that they took, it took my future as well, because the teacher made sure that I was signed off the education because I didn't get my grades on time. I was out of the school. On a Monday morning in September, I'm walking with my books in the school. Ring, I got an email. I checked. It said you're no longer a student. If I tell you the tear came out like a rain, and it was a beautiful sunny day, I was devastated. I started doubting myself. I cried my heart out. My teacher interviewed me and few students that got harassed by that teacher. Well, he broke us all emotionally, let me say that. Those other students, they didn't continue studying. Some of them choose for career, but I decided to go further, to study. Because I love studying and I want to have my paper as well. Paper. Anyway, I was at that moment doing internship in Den Haag, where I do now where I work. I still work there, 8 years almost. Yes. And then I told them that my internship is done because I'm no longer at school. I'm done here. But I really would like to work here because I love the work here. Well, they didn't give it a second thought. I got the job immediately. Alhamdulillah, it was amazing and I'm very thankful. I'm very happy with my job. I really love it. I love the people. I love everything. So, I got the job and 6 months later, I applied for in Holland. That's another university in Rotterdam. So I transferred from Leeuwarden, Friesland, and I came to the cities, Rotterdam. And my internship is in The Hague, and now it's my job there. So I decided to go to school in Rotterdam because my best friend was living here and I was living with her. The school, I went there and I wanted to apply for, like sessions with the dean. You know what they told me? Do you have a diagnosis that you're dyslexia, or do you have psycho problem, whatever? I was like, hell no, why? Like, yeah, if you don't have these things, then you're not allowed to go to the dean. I was like, what the heck? And then that's the sign for me. I need my dean help, because my dean, they can, let me say, it helped me stand with my feet. I needed that person on that moment. So they said they don't have it. I decided to cancel it. I was like, nah, I don't want to be longer in the school. And then I changed whole study. I went to cross-mediale communicatie at Stenden Hogeschool. And if I tell you I found my place, I found my place. I really did. Because here is where my self-confidence came back. Because first what I did is went to the dean and first I signed myself at the study. I had my meetings, I made my classmates, I made friends, amazing people. I still have contact. And then one of the teacher advised me to go and meet the dean and have sessions with her. It was a her. The previous dean was a man, but this was a her. I didn't know, because the previous dean was a man and I was happy with him as a teacher. He was very wise. I didn't know what to expect. But then if I tell you, I met her and my heart was open. Done. Like I know her for years. And first session was like quietly, and then boom, like we're best friends. I talk. And then she gave me the idea to go to the psychology, so that the psychology can help me. And she says, do hypnosis. I did EMDR to know where this is coming from, because it's not only my fear for failure, but I also have aggressivity in me. Sometimes I'm very aggressive. I cannot explain how, but I'm so aggressive, and I can be dangerous to me and to the people around me. I have to work on that too. I'm not that aggressive anymore, alhamdulillah, so I'm happy with that. And I had problem with nightmares as well. So all together, it was a lot. I went to the psychology, I did EMDR hypnosis. It went great. I figured things out. I got closure with a lot of things. And then I met my psychology that I have sessions with him until the day of today. Mr. Gerlof Janssen. Amazing person. With him, I talked about everything that happened to me during my exam. He gave me some workouts to do, like sit back, inhale, exhale, count till 10, relax, think about something good when you feel that the blackouts are coming. Those workouts helped me a lot. Besides that, he gave me a book. This book is life, people. If you have fear for failure, this is the best book. I will say buy it and read it. Or you can tell me in the comment below what do you want to know. I'm going to tell you the 11 pitfall that can cause fear for failure. I can read it for you, which 11 these are, and then you can ask me which part you want me to read for you, and I can read for you. Well, anyway, with the sessions of my psychology, it went great, but not that great, because still I didn't pass my exams. I still had to do it. It was the 9th time, and I'm tired. I want to pass. I want to go through it and done. No option. Well, Caroline and Ava, my teachers, love them so much. They introduced me to a bunch of other teachers. For example, Daniela, she was helping me with my Dutch. Sander, he was helping me with my development, self-development, to overwin my fear. Simon was helping me also with my Dutch. Matti, amazing teacher. Oh my goodness. Young, bright, amazing teacher. She helped me the most. Like, she took me with her from the basic. And she taught me how I can do my exam better. And you know what she did? She did the exam with me, like, rehearsing step by step. And she said to me, think out loud. Imagine you're in the exam class and like you're there, do it, but out loud. And we figured out, I'm a person, I read the question, I don't read it very well. I read the first and the beginning and my head already starting, I know the answer and I make it wrong. But I have to be calm when I read it. I have to understand the question before I answer it and then answer it. Guys, it blew my mind. That was the key. And I had Esme. She also helped me with my school and also with my self-development. And Tini, the headmistress of the education, Tini, she believed in me. She gave me so many chances. Which person gave you 12 chances? Which? Can you tell me? When they say when you're good, you're gonna get good things on your path, I believe in that. And one more thing. Never, ever in your life give up. Never give up. Fight for your rights. Because you can achieve whatever you want. Believe me, I did it. If I did it after 12 times, guys, you can overwin your fear like I did. I overwin my fear. I was all the way down. I sank down. There was no up. I sank. Teacher got me so down, and this teacher lifts me up. Oh my gosh, when I say that, I get goosebumps. A lot of people doubt me, but a lot of people also believe in me. And that makes me very happy. I overwin my fear for failure by working hard and running behind my dreams. Not walking, running, almost racing. With a lot of failures, I felt, but I stood. And I passed with the 9.1. Yeah! You know what I'm talking about? 9.1 from the 100. Like, oh my gosh. I'm so happy. I am happy, genuinely happy. So, all those people who believed in me, I love you so much. Thank you so much. You mean the world for me. And all those people who doubted me, thank you. Because of you, I worked hard. Yes. Okay, let me tell you. Those 11 pitfalls are, I'm going to say the Dutch and the English, okay? 1. Oh yeah, these can cause your fear for failure. And if you have a fear for failure, search. Because it can come from way back, from your childhood. It's not something that it come like that. No, it have a story. Find the story behind your fear for failure. You will find it. Search. Don't give up. Because everything have an answer. And if not, Allah knows the answer. Ask Him. He will tell you. Okay, number 1. Verlatingsangst. Fear of abandonment. Number 2. Wantrouwen en misbruik. Mistrust, abuse. Number 3. Kwetsbaarheid. Vulnerability. Number 4, afhankelijkheid, dependence. Number 5, emotionele verwaarlozing, emotional neglect. Number 6, social isolement. Ja, social isolation. Number 7, minderwaardigheid. How do you say this in English? Inferiority? Inferiority? Yeah, that. Number 8, mislukken. Fail. Can cause your fear for failure. Number 9, extreme hoge eisen. Extremely high demand. It's my problem. Number 10, extreme aanpassing. Extreme adaptation. It's me. Coming from a different country to a new country with way different normen en waarden. How do you say this in English? I forgot. People in the comment, you can help me out. Number 11, the last one. Veeleisendheid, demandingness. These 11 steps can cause your fear for failure. So, if you want to know what caused your fear for failure, and if you want to know if these 11 steps is one of your problem, you can tell me in the comment below. I will read this story for you. And I hope that you like it. I really didn't know if I would post this and if it would help you guys, because whatever I'm posting, I want to help you guys to be happy like me. I want to share this with you. My happiness shared with you guys. So my friend told me, do it, it will be nice. I will learn from it. If they will learn from it, I guess you guys can learn from it too. So don't judge me. Please stay happy, stay cool, and be blessed. May Allah bless you all. One love, peace. It's Wednesday, and this was your bedtime story. I see you inshallah next week. Stay with me and follow me. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and give some hearts. Love you guys. Bye.